So the wells just so more people have access to fresh water. Also, if there's a fire that breaks out, I don't know if this is a mechanic in the game, if it actually works like some of the other city builders. Welcome everyone, this is Panicking GreyWolfs and we are coming back with some more Land of the Vikings. Don't forget, we're still trying to reach that 250 subscribers. And once we reach that 250 subscribers, one lucky subscriber will get a hat, signed shirt, and a $50 gift card. So all it takes is a like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications, and you'll always know when we post a new video, which we try to do at least 4 to 5 times a week. We've noticed that more than 50% of you are not subscribed. Come on guys, this is free. So about halfway through, says we only got 3 farmers. We'll go ahead and bump that number up to 4. Plenty of laborers, carpenters, no blacksmiths, no miners, no stone miners just yet. Everything good on the farmers. The herdsmen, we're going to leave the hunter at 1 because we have plenty of food, as you can see. And as our warehouses are completely full, so I mean not our warehouses, our marketplaces are completely full. So we're good on the food for right now. There's no sense in having more people out there producing more food. Marketplace is slated for priority, so just got to get that finished. All the houses, got 3 here that's still not completely built up yet. We can go ahead and place a couple more down here, but we're going to start moving people to the top side where the training camp and everything is going to go. Speaking of training camp, shit. Okay, let's get these daggum trees cleared out again. Well, we're going to put the training camp right here. So let's go to the military. Oh, I got to unlock it. Let's look and see what we have to have for training camp. Isn't it here? So we got to have 6. So we need 5 more research points, and then we can unlock that. All right. And we can't send our Gnar out on a mission for trade because we don't have the beer. Somebody's unhappy. We have reached the milestone of 100 population. I just gotta get them to harvest this field right here in just a minute, and once they do, we're going to switch it over to barley. There it is. So we're going to tell them to go ahead and harvest. Our farmers will come out and harvest that up, and when they do, we'll change it over to barley so we can start getting a good stockpile of barley and getting it sent down here to our brewery to start making more beer, or to start making beer, not more beer, just to damn make it. All right, let's see. Marketplace is still not finished just yet. We could put it up to 6 builders because I think we do have the labor force to do it. Oh yeah, so we got 6 builders now, so this stuff will get built up a little bit quicker. They're cutting through that farm pretty quick. Let's check out, is there anything else that we need to build to go along with this? We need to start putting some more wells throughout the town, just for fire reasons, things of that nature. More people have more access to water, they're a little bit happier. It does take materials. We do have one here. Let's see about putting another one close to these areas. I see, that's what I'm talking about. You have to keep going back over and over. You get through. Can't get them to they can't overlap. Or we don't need them to overlap. Wouldn't hurt having a well right here close to the center of town. More people have access. Back to food. Well, that'll be okay there. You put one right there. And maybe we don't necessarily need to right now, but we can put one right there. We might have to move this one over here actually, so hold on one second. Let's get that a little bit quicker, but first let's fix our field. I'm going to change this over to barley and tell them to go ahead and plant it. And they'll get started on that, and I want to go back in here because I want this other well to come in a little bit closer, cover a little bit more of these houses. We can put it about right there, next to the marketplace. That's pretty good. All right. So the wells, just so more people have access to fresh water. Also, if there's a fire that breaks out, I don't know if this is a mechanic in the game, if it actually works like some of the other city builders, where having access to water will help put a fire out quicker. But it's always kind of nice just to have some wells sitting around different parts of town. I mean, it just looks nice. So our population is 102. Happiness is at 80. We do have our marketplace, our third marketplace built up. So let's get somebody in here. Need someone with some speed. And we're gonna go ahead and get another one in here too. Don't want to take the high-end people like this one here. Lux at 2.5. This one here is 2.4 and 2.1 in power and brain, and this one is 2.2 in luck. We might need them in other places, so we'll grab a couple of them. Put them there. There we go. A couple of these houses are here, and they're not built up just yet, but we're gonna start getting them built up here in a moment once all this stuff around here start getting collected. We have a woodcutter and a stone cutter here. So stone, I'm gonna put you a stone box, or basically a stone storage place here. And the wood we're gonna put on the back side over, and we'll put it over here by the carpet. That's just some little extra storage bins that they'll have in case they get overrun with supplies, to have extra place to put them. We gotta get this up and running too, because this place right here is halfway through. We're just gonna start pumping out. Oh yeah, that granary is full on the wheat, so yeah, we're okay holding off on building another farm even for that wheat right now. All right, we got one home up here that's almost ready to start on the second phase. So let's put a few more up here. Just set them up to be built, I should say. So we got 5 houses and a marketplace over here. That marketplace already has 25 fruit, 30 meat, 5 chickens, and 5 fish. So that should help start alleviating some of this on these 2 marketplaces, but of course there's still overfill from what they already had before. But it should be pulling out some of this stuff, like the fishing hut here is full to capacity. So hopefully it'll start pulling some of that out of there as well. And of course the tailor is missing leather. Tailor is missing leather of all things. So even though it's gonna give us a little extra food, we're gonna do that right there. So they'll go in and automatically go and pick out 4 of those goats and harvest them and get that leather and everything transported where it needs to be. Marketplaces are still full. Still got a few houses over there on that side that can be built at any time. We want to bring some villagers up here on this area so that we can start using this marketplace and getting some of this food moved around. And plus we're going to have our training camp down in this area as well, which we cannot build yet because we still got to get it unlocked, and that is still at 6. So we need 4 more research points on that. It's wanting us to trade. We already have the ship built. Can't trade till we get some beer made up. Our barley granary is finally finished, so that's going to store our barley until we get it harvested into beer, which we need to go ahead and get this brewery built up as well. Our merchant ship has arrived. Let's check out and see what you got, buddy. So winery clothes, fruits, fish, meat, leather, wool, fabric, and iron tool. I don't necessarily need the leather because I've got plenty of goats and cows that I can get that from. The wool, I could definitely use the extra wool. So we'll take 8 of those. Iron tools would be helpful, but they're kind of expensive. Like 2 iron tools. That put us at losing 82 silver. We're at 109, so we'll make that trade. All right, so the tools will help us on the mining aspect of things once we get our mine built up. But right now, that hopefully they'll just get stored and put to the side. They should be here in our supply area, but they're not. They've already been taken off because there's only 3 wool left. So somebody's already came by and grabbed it. Our field is ready to be harvested. Go ahead and get that first barley harvest out and check out. Okay, so if you notice a while ago as we were scanning up to go do the field, there was a question mark that popped over the tailor shop here because it had no wool, but the wool we just bought took care of that. Now our brewery is ready. The well that we did, I thought we put a well down here. I don't think we did, but we're about to. Yes, we did. There's one there. So in order to turn the barley into beer, you need the barley, of course, and water. So our well right there will provide our water. So we just got to get some workers in here to get that going. Let's get a couple quick workers in here. They can start our beer production. Roads already connected. Barley, just the first round of barley just got harvested, or is getting harvested now. So they'll come up here and grab that and get to work on that beer, which is what we need so we can start sending out a trade ship. Now, when they start producing this beer will go to the marketplace, and it will go to the warehouse. So you're gonna have to produce more than what is necessary to send out your trade ship, because your people are gonna come through here and they're gonna want beer too. Produce about I'd say about maybe at least half a season, maybe a whole season, before you can really send out that first trade ship. So merchant ship, that's the merchant ship we already had made a deal with. The ship needs to be repaired. Got another barley harvest to go through, looks like, or a planting. All right, so it looks like they might be. I just seen some leave there. Oh yeah, they already got barley here at the brewery. Let's see, what else do we need? We need a blacksmith, mines, still to build as well, and the stone pit. Those I'm not really worried about building at this moment. Alright, we did have a couple of homeless people popping up, so that means we're going to run over here to our other part of our village and start building some of these homes up here. We might even we could put in another doctor up in this area as well, because we have the herbs to do it. Right there. We'll hold off on that. Won't let it be built just yet, but we'll put another doctor up there. That way we have plenty of coverage in the town. Already got our first beer produced. Alright, so is our fishing vessel, where's it at? Let me see where our fishing vessel is. Well, it must still be out there in the water somewhere. Yep, there it is. Alright, so what are we missing here? It was missing wool. Doctors, what we need now. This one. Last one must have passed away. There's a doctor back in that building. Are you serious? This marketplace is already full. Wow. 3 marketplaces and they are slap full. Every one of them. Well, this one's not. But they did have a lot of food and supplies already waiting to be cleared out. So, and actually the bread is starting to go down too. So let's go over here. That marketplace is full. This house is still waiting to be built. I don't know why. Oh yeah, we lost some people. So 31 laborers. Okay then. So we got plenty of people that can actually work. That can do all the manual labor jobs. So that'd be fine, because we're going to need those extra people for the army, for the mines, for the stone cutters. Yeah, we got a couple of folks out here running around that is actually homeless. Just got to get the supplies put in the right places. We got plenty of wool there waiting. Just need some leather. We got plenty of food, so the leather, they're just going to have to come by as they come by. The food is okay. So he's down in food. All right, we got somebody here with power and luck. We'll put them in that hunter's hut to help out with the food. This house is about to go up. Imagine being the first house in the city that's like 200 yards or so away from the main part of the city, just out on your own, at first. It's like being the first people to buy a house in a subdivision. You're the only house built. Everything else is just dirt and lumber and stone and brick and sod laying around. So this house gets put up. That should help alleviate some of the homelessness that we do have. If it doesn't get rid of all of it, then we can always put up another house up on that top side. Got 17 logs in the log storage and 100 stone in the stone storage. Let's get us a light down in this area here as well. Still need leather. That's not a big deal. We'll just run with it and see how it goes. Go get lumber as they need. The house up here is finally built, and looks like we still have one homeless. That's all I'm seeing. Should be two at least, but it's at least one that I'm aware of. So make that house priority as well. A lot of fruits, a lot of meat in this one here. Let's see what we got down here. A lot of meat as well. A lot of white meat. That's coming from the chickens. Here it's a lot of fish. So it's not mixing it like evenly, but it's mixing it enough. We have a lot more people that have justice dilemma. All right, I haven't paid for the cost. It's kind of expensive there. Food's doing good. Stone's doing great. Lumber's doing what it needs to do. Not above, but it's good enough to keep us going and keep us afloat. Can we build another well? Yeah, we can build another well over in this area. So I have to put on the back side here or down here. That way it's a couple places to get that right there. Just like that. That way they don't have to go as far for the water, even though it's just right over here. We got filled up again here. Mill back full again. Yep. Running through that granary quickly. I mean, yeah, running through that wheat quickly. Alright. Still got these homeless folks that are waiting on a home to be built. What y'all doing? Let's go. Got plenty of stone. There's no reason it should be taking this long to get it up here. And could also on these stone and wood, could put stone and wood storages right down here. Put them on the back side here. Not that much area. I think that was the stone. Nope. Alright. The next house is about to go up. So hopefully that'll put all those folks here in a home. Let's check what we're looking like on beer. We got 10 beer in this warehouse, 1 beer in that warehouse. Not yet quite built. Just so that home is built. I wonder if it's going to take these folks here into their homes or into the home. It did not. So we're going to make these other ones up here a priority as well. Then get these homes built. Get this homeless folks in a place. About time, should be about time for the barley to be harvested again. Yeah, just about is. We could probably hold off on doing a wheat farm for probably another season, because we have plenty of food and plenty of bread. Still have enough grain to go through as well. Still needing some leather. Still needing some homes. Alright, this one's a set priority. That one's set to priority. We'll also probably end up putting the blacksmith in this area as well, since we're so close to the mines, or at least down in this area here, because it will be close to the mine. Alright, looks like 3, 4 total, maybe more. Made some money there. So yeah, like I said, there's no sense in really rushing the whole another wheat farm right now, because we don't need it. We probably could put in another one, but you gotta have minimum 25 starting off. So we'll just go with what we got here and see how we do. Plus another home here. Alright, so wanting us to plant again, so let's go ahead and get some more barley planted. Our granary here for our barley is about full. but they are moving it down to the to the brewery to get turned into beer. So moving it as quickly as they can. So we got some homes over here that need to be finished up. How are we looking at labor? Got 39 in labor right now. Marketplace only has 5, so we are missing a marketplace worker somewhere. Here we go. Need somebody with some speed, folks. See how our objectives are doing. Back full again in the windmill. Back full on all of our marketplaces. Houses are still waiting to be built. Almost got this one here completely done. We got 2 workers there building it. So hopefully that'll get some of the people that we have as homeless off. They're still hanging around the main hall. So once those that get in place, hopefully they'll get that house built up. Pull all them folks off. Probably definitely still needing leather. Alright, this is the firewood. Let's bump that firewood up to about 250. We do have a lot more houses. There's no timber there. And we need to get them to cut some more timber. So let's get over here and start getting some more of these trees cut, so that we have plenty of wood, not only for the homes that we're building, but also for the wood that we're going to need to build these homes. All right, we got that house built. We still got a few homeless folks running around, so they should be working on getting this one here built up. So we are starting to get some homes put up here near where we're going to have our stone pit. And stone is, like I said before, is doing very well. We don't need any stone at the moment for anything. I like to leave a few trees here in town, just to add a little bit, you know, beauty to it all. A few of them we can get here and there. Wheat granary's at 54, barley's at 222, and we will probably build our next little farm right there in that little area. Probably build it next season and just rotate them back and forth between, depending on what we need more of at the time and everything. So this home here is just about built, so once it gets built up, we'll have these homeless folks in a place of their own. Let's see, we need some leather. Let's go ahead and get 3 more of those out of the way. Cows haven't reached their full potential yet as far as being at their max number. Still a lot of full marketplaces and mills that need to be done. And we should be able to harvest that barley field there just before winter time. Unless we're waiting on folks to get this house built up. These homeless folks here that's running around a place of their own, looks like we still got 2. Our happiness is at 79. Everybody has good clothes. Our population is at 127, so we've increased a lot. Fame's increased almost 400 points as well. Hopefully this right here will do it once they get this home built. It's almost completed. There we go. So let's just check, see, make sure. There it is. And what about you, sir? Yep. All right, so they now have homes. And Meath, which is another trade ship, just came in. Another trade ship just came in from Meath. So let's see what our possible trade is with them. They have leather, iron tools, bread, fruits, meat. We have, I think, 89 in silver. We have been having an issue with leather, so let's probably buy a couple of leather from them, and we will go from there. All right, everyone, I want to thank you for watching. This is Panicking with GreyWolfs, and this has been some more Land of the Vikings. On the next mission, hopefully we can get our training camp put in place and have the research points for it, so we can go ahead and start getting our troops trained up. And we're heading into another winter. We'll see you guys next time.